Man, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. What's
And
going on, B
we
Rich,
are
man?
breaking the news.
Hey man,
Wow.
you already know, man. You want to wait till things get going, man. Or you just want to just jump right in, man. You want to wait until
Well,
we get a couple people really tapped in or what?
I mean, it seems like they tapping in.
Yeah, man. Hey man, it is what it is, man. Breaking news. I mean, we're gonna keep talking about this. So we're gonna say breaking news a bunch of times. So we'll just go
You
ahead
know,
and say it, man. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. The Atlanta Falcons have benched Kirk Cousins. We can all truly say that up to now, he was truly the Achilles heel of this season.
man. What? All right, that was funny, Trey. I get your point on that. and we signed him off of a bad Achilles heel that he tore last year. Man, hey, Trey, couple things. The general manager, man, he told Blank, "Hey, man, let's get this man 200 million, 150 guaranteed, 100 guaranteed. Hey, man, we
Mm-hmm.
think Kirk Cousins gonna be that guy for you, man. He gonna do this, do that, da 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 da. Let's pay him. We paid a man $100 million, man. The
Mm-hmm.
GM ain't looking pretty right now. It's not looking good. Like he made a big, tremendous mistake. We could have used that money for some defensive help, man. Could have got some defensive linemen, defensive linebackers, defensive ends with that 100 million this year. You know what I'm saying? So that saying, man, I am worried about Micheal Penix. I do not want to throw him out there to the dogs to mess up his career, man. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, is he ready?
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe this has happened? Kirk Cousins is benched. They say they brought Kirk Cousins in to make us to the playoffs. What are they saying? We're not going to the playoffs now, or is the best solution Micheal Penix to go to the playoffs? I really want to invite some of you guys to go up in a minute, man, and give us your opinion, Trey. And I want to hear your take on it, Trey.
Man, well, I'm just gonna say it just like this, man. I did not believe that the Atlanta Falcons would make this move this season.
Me
I am
neither.
on record a bunch of times saying that it would not happen. When everyone else wanted it to happen, I didn't say I didn't want it to happen. I just didn't think that the Falcons would do it. I didn't think that they would pull the plug on the Kirk Cousins experiment for a whole lot of reasons. Because somebody was sitting up there in the office saying, man, I done paid this man this money. How in the world can we justify putting him on the bench? My job might be on the line. Christmas coming up. I want to be able to take my lady out, get my kids what they want. I want to be able to get my mama their vacation. She said she wanted. I want to be able to take her to the ski resort during Christmas time. All these things that they wanted to do. And I didn't think they were going to pull the move. But, man, they end up putting him in there. I hope that Penix will be okay. It is now the do-rag dude era. Remember, you heard it here first. Micheal Penix on the Waterboy show, he is called the do-rag dude. We have nicknamed him the do-rag dude. So it is now time for the do-rag dude. And number one, I hope they can really protect him. I hope this OC can come up with a good game plan for him. This OC has struggled with some of his game plans, at least from what we have been able to see and what we feel like. I don't know. We're going to get to see if it had something to do with Kirk's injury or his lack of mobility or some of his limitations. We're going to see. We're going to have to see what this OC does with his game plan for Micheal Penix. And, hey, man, Caleb McGarry going to have to step up on that
I was
right
just,
side. He going to have to protect the lefty. He going to have to protect him.
I was just about to bring that up. I know we discussed before you was worried about Caleb Coleslaw McGarry, what we called him after the
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh Steelers game. But let's give him his credit. He's been playing very, very good as of late. So let's hope he can continue that. But now the blind side, he's protecting the blind side of Micheal Penix Jr. You know, and Jake Matthews was the blind side protector for Kirk Cousins. And you know, Jake Matthews has a big starting streak, and he's a big veteran. He makes a lot of penalties that Trey don't like that kind of cost us a Super Bowl in Trey's opinion. Um, Caleb Coleslaw, man, it's up to you, man. Caleb McGarry, we're not gonna call you Coleslaw. You gotta protect our boy, man. You gotta protect, you know, because Micheal Penix, for you guys don't know, he's left-handed. So when he drops back, he's gonna be left-handed. His blind side, man, is real open up to was that the left defensive end. Got to really protect him, man. So I'm kind of nervous, Trey. I'm excited about why. This past game Monday night, it was boring. One of the most what you say? It was what you text me yesterday. You said, hold on, let me read the text message. You said, go ahead and talk while I'm looking it up. Man.
Nah, boy, lad, boy, a couple things. Fat Chris, he said, "Can I please get a you told us so?" Fat Chris said that Kirk Cousins would not work out. He said we will not be able to win with Kirk Cousins. Fat Chris most definitely said that. Man, we got Carl Grant. Man, he said Penix should not be playing. Man, please explain more. All opinions are welcome. All opinions are welcome. Because I would really love to see, why he feels like Penix shouldn't be in the game. I know young quarterbacks can get shell shocked if they, if they're not protected early, man. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Man, my man right here said 2 games too late. We will see.
Yeah.
And Joseph said, great news for both Mikes today. As you know, congratulations to Mike Vick, became a head coach today in college. Yep.
Yeah, I did read something about that. You had texted me last night. We have the most unimpressive wins.
Yeah.
And I mean, like Kirk Cousins stunk up the joint yesterday, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Like when Desmond Ridder threw that Hail Mary, man, I wouldn't have been. I was expecting it to be caught by the Raiders. I was like, it's just, cool, missed the field goal. We got stopped with 1 minute and 58 seconds left. The Raiders got the ball back, and then it was even a holding call, like 1st and 20. They got it. Desmond Ridder had a chance to win the game, man. And Kirk Cousins, we didn't even get into the red zone, bro. We started at the 50 all day long. And I'm not here to bash Kirk Cousins, man, because, Kirk Cousins, that's what we brought him in to do, is to win games. And he was swag surfing. I just think when he said, come in your trap, take over your trap, I think that right there, I think they killed Kirk when he walked in the trap. I think he never recovered, man. I think they gave him some lace dope. And he ain't recovered. I think they gave him some fentanyl or something, man, because he's not right.
Hey, man.
He's in his right mind, man.
Man, Kirk ended up like them folks at the beginning of Snow on the Bluff, man. he got.
He got, man. He walked in the trap. He walked in the bluff.
He got,
and Curtis Snow
man.
got him, bro.
Hey, look. I wanna say something about this comment right here, because we do have to make sure we do this, and I'm gonna go back through everyone's comments, man, and read. But I love this comment from John. Let's all agree not to judge Penix if he doesn't save us out of this hole. Yes. Give grace to the rookie and understand that he's coming in with what, 4 games left on the season.
3.
Is it 3 games? 3 games left on the season, and so 3 games left on the season. Please, Micheal Penix deserves grace because he is a rookie. He is a rookie that's coming in, and rookies play like rookies. You know what I mean? And so we do. I appreciate you saying that, John. We do have to give him grace. And then, man, Carl, he expanded. He said he say this because if a veteran can't do it, meaning if Kirk can't get us right, why do we feel the rookie can? And I think it's more of a mobility issue, and it's probably some shell shockness that they're seeing from Kirk. Probably some. Like, maybe he doesn't have the velocity, man. Maybe he's not able to plan on that leg the way they want him to. I don't know what's going on with him. But last night, man, he looked bad. He looked bad.
What it is. It came out Kurt's mouth on some interviews past couple days. He said he's not seeing the field right. He said he's not seeing the field. His confidence isn't there. And they even had Penix talking to Kurt during the game of telling him what he saw. And so it's all in his head right now. It's all in his head. And someone on Instagram, let me go to the comment. They said that they think Kurt got hurt in that Dallas game and they keep it on the low. Frank Ham says, I believe Kurt got hurt that Dallas game and they kept it on the hush. I don't know. That could be the truth. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, man. It's Micheal Penix season. It's the do-rag dude season. And we got to show him some love. We got to show him that we have confidence in him. Hey, he's been sitting 3 quarters of the year, Trey. This is the last quarter. And he has to go out and try to pick up the pieces and win and get us to the playoffs. I do say this: the Giants, I felt like Kirk Cousins could have got us through the Giants, but I was worried about the Redskins. The Redskins got a pretty good defense, and it comes down to Dan Quinn and Dan Quinn knocking us out the playoffs. Well, which we did a good job ourselves. But I feel like Micheal Penix may give us a lifeline to winning that game against the Redskins, man. So we shall see. And then the last game against the Panthers. So here we got the Giants next, the Redskins, and then the Panthers. The Panthers are playing tough as of late. They got Bryce Young back starting. And you know how I feel about running quarterbacks when they play the Falcons. They always get that 3rd and 20 from the running quarterback. So I'm worried about that. But we should be able to beat the Panthers. And we should be able to beat the Giants. Now, the Redskins, I think, what's that? You're hissing like a cat. What's wrong?
Okay, we'll see.
The Redskins, I think Micheal Penix gives us a shot. Micheal Penix has a strong arm, and he's able to move in the pocket, and he is 24 years old. So he has been around, and he's more experienced. And I was looking at some stats today. A lot of the quarterbacks that's coming in at a later age, they've all done well. I got to get the stats, and I got to read them to you. But we shall see, man. And let's – the only thing, man, all the quarterbacks that came in, they had really good offensive coordinators. I'm worried about our offensive coordinators. You're going to come up with some creative things to keep Penix able to produce and play at the level he's able to play.
Well, we're going to see. We finna learn a lot more about our offensive coordinator. We finna see if this is just who he is, or if he could have been something different, but he was playing to some of the limitations he had to deal with. Because if he comes back out there and it's the same old, everything is the pistol. You know, we're gonna be like, okay, this is just this offensive coordinator.
It was so predictable, Trey.
You know what I mean?
He was in the pistol. It was so predictable. When he was in the pistol, we knew he was gonna throw. You knew Kirk Cousins was going to throw, and Kirk Cousins was not reading the field right. He was shell shock or something, but I don't know, man. I feel bad for Kirk, but hey, man, this the Falcons, man. We got to win. And Kirk, that's your fault. You're a nice guy. You thought you got slick with us, man, by doing the swag, surfing, talking the trap shit, all of that, man. You won us over. But, bro, it's a cold world out here, man. It's a cold world out here, bro. Hey, I have to give it up for Raheem.
I don't feel bad.
I got to give it up for Raheem. He had the ability to make the decision to bench Kirk. Because he wasn't playing right, man. He wasn't.
I didn't think he had it in him. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't Raheem. I didn't think you had it in you. And I don't feel bad for Kirk, and that's not me crapping on Kirk whatsoever. Kirk knows how the business is, and Kirk, he'll be the first to tell you that he hasn't been playing well. He's been compensated well for that, and he'll be there, and hopefully through the rest of this season, he can possibly be a good mentor for Micheal Penix. And so, you know, someone on here said that Kirk started to look like how Matt Ryan looked with the Colts. And if you're a fan of Matt Ryan, like I am, you know, I'm yep. Anybody got something to say? Go ahead and say it. Yep. Definitely was a fan of Matt Ryan. And so I watched some of the stuff he did with the Colts, the couple games here and there that I could catch, and he looked bad. It looked like, Timothy said it. Timothy right here said that earlier. It looked bad. He said that Kirk starting to look like how Matt Ryan looked with the Colts. And it just didn't look good. It just didn't look good, man. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, man. Fat Chris said Penix is the future. I think Penix will be a great leader. His style of play will translate with teammates. I can see him, Bajan, Drake, and Pitts as something fun to watch. Let's see what Pitts can do with a new quarterback. Let's see.
Didn't you say Fat Chris is the one that said that Kirk wasn't gonna work for us?
Yeah, he the one that said they need to go ahead and go.
Go to we're gonna save this. We're gonna pin this and save this and remind us, man. Penix is the future. I think Penix will be a great leader. His style of play will translate with his teammates. Hey, man, let's hopefully he brings something out of Pitts, man, because Kirk Cousins sure hell didn't help Pitts, and Pitts didn't sure hell help himself.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Carl coming with some great things that I'm sure Arthur Blank probably saying that they knew he was not a mobile quarterback when they paid him. The blame should be on the Falcons, and yes, it should. Why does it seem like we love? I mean, I know the saying is one man's trash is another man's treasure, But it seems like the Atlanta Falcons over history try their best to live by one man's trash is another man's treasure. But for some reason, they seem to figure out one man's trash is just another man's trash as well. You know what I'm saying?
When we was playing the Buccaneers, it came out that we was negotiating with Baker Mayfield to get him to come to Atlanta, and it was between Baker and it was between Kirk Cousins, and I think there was some interest in Russell Wilson, but not much. And then Justin Fields, we was looking to trade him, but they say we almost signed Baker Mayfield. For whatever reason, we didn't. But looking at how, in hindsight, looking how Baker Mayfield is playing, what would our record be right now if Baker Mayfield was playing with the Falcons, Trey?
I don't know, man. I like Baker more than some people like him, so I can't really say, but I can tell you why Baker probably. I mean, if I was Baker, I would have chosen the Bucs over the Falcons too.
Why?
I mean, just looking at it from his perspective, I mean, better receiving core in my opinion. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, I'll take them over Drake and Pitts, and I like Drake London, but I mean, Mike Evans to me is gonna be a Hall of Famer, straight up. Like Mike Evans, you're looking at a future Hall of Famer right there. Now, the book is still being written on these young guys, and Chris Godwin, he definitely one of the best number 2 wide receivers in the league, and he already had played with them some games, so he already had some continuity with them. He already had some familiarity with them, and with the building, with the players. He already had some familiarity with the defense, with the head coach, with the city itself. And so if there's an opportunity to go back there once the Bucs want to break bread, I would have chosen the Bucs over the Falcons too. It's a lot of reasons, and that's not the crap on our beloved Falcons. That's just to say, from Baker Mayfield's perspective, he just had a lot more things that should have made him feel comfortable in Tampa.
Hey, where do we play this next game? Is it at Atlanta?
Yeah. We play the Giants at home. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, Falcon fans, this Sunday coming up, Micheal Penix makes his debut down at the Benz. We need y'all to put on your Micheal Penix jerseys, go out there and show him some love, get him the vibe so we can take home the W. And I just want to see him have a good game and build his confidence to beat the Redskins the next week. So we got to get this game. I feel like we get the Commanders, we get the Panthers, man. The Bucs looking real strong, like they're going to win out. We got to hope Seattle and the Bucs lose. Seattle can lose and the Bucs can lose. We make it slide into the playoffs.
Man, look. Now we all have to temper expectations. We all have to temper what we think Micheal Penix should accomplish as the quarterback. But let's just say hypothetically, right? It's the holiday season where you turn on the TV, everything is just fairy tales, right? Mm-hmm. What if, man, Micheal Penix Jr. gets in and, man, can lead us to a 3-game winning streak. The Bucs lose one, and we make it in the playoffs. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be great. That would be great, man.
But please give him grace, though, fellas. And I'm saying that for myself as well. I'm giving him grace. Got to give him grace. He's a rookie. We got to give him grace.
Let me read the press conference from AtlantaFalcons.com. The Atlanta Falcons 7-7 are making a switch at the quarterback position, replacing Kirk Cousins with Micheal Penix Jr. as starting quarterback in Week 16, according to a statement that was sent out by the team on Tuesday night. All right. After review, we have made the decision. Micheal Penix will be the Atlanta Falcons starting quarterback moving forward, Coach Raheem Morris said in the statement. This was a football decision, and we are fully focused on preparing the team for Sunday's game against the Giants. This news comes after Morris was questioned about the quarterback situation on Atlanta Tuesday afternoon. He reiterated that the Falcons need more from the quarterback position. Though the Falcons beat the Raiders on Monday Night Football, the offensive performance and lack of production outshadowed the 15-9 win that snapped the 4-game losing streak for the organization. Atlanta never made it to the red zone despite successful position to begin a handful of drives. And as an offense, the Falcons have struggled in the last month scoring points, and the conversation around Cousins' role in the inefficiency has only grown since the end of October, which he led the league in passing yards. Since then, however, Cousins, along with the team at large, has seen a firm lead in the NFC South slip away. I mean, Trey, Raheem Morris, man, he made the decision to start
Yeah,
Penix.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm shocked, man.
So
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I'm shocked that Raheem did it. I didn't think he would do it. I did not think he would do it, man. But hey, he did it. The city's rolling with Micheal Penix. We get our first look at him this Sunday coming up. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be excited. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna put a lot of pressure on him. It's gonna be a lot of people that's ready to see him succeed. And unfortunately, there are gonna be a lot of so-called Falcon fans who are gonna be waiting for him to fail because they want to defend Kirk Cousins or Desmond Ritter or Marcus Mariota or any other quarterback out there that they want to defend when they say y'all only want one style of quarterback. Blah 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 blah. I see it all the time online. So I'm excited for the young man. I was a big fan of his at Washington, man. And so hey, let's hope he get out there, man, can get the job done. And Coleslaw McGarry, you gotta block that blind side, my guy. Keep his blind side blocked and protected, man.
yeah, I put the link in the chat and I pinned it. If you want to come up, if some of you guys want to come up and have this discussion with us, we would love to have you up. Just click the link, follow the instructions, and come on up. Carl Grant, something is definitely wrong with the Cousins. It will come out later. Man, I'm shocked, man. Like I'm lost for words. I see a lot of people. Hey, did y'all expect this to happen?
Fat Chris say he did. Say did anybody else besides Fat Chris? Yeah, man.
MPJ, look, MPJ, let's get it. I like that. MPJ. I like that. I got a little ring.
Man. Let me go down the line a little bit, man. Jalen Sneed, man, he said Falcons had too many weapons to only put up 15 points against anybody. And, man, they kept starting around the 50 and could not get in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? And then, but Bobby, he said, man, I'm happy that we actually seen the problem and have addressed it. Kirk looked really broken last night. It's Penix time. Let's get it. And one thing I will say, now I will give the coaching staff this. When they came back from this bye, right, like they've done some different things defensively. Like they really have. Like if you notice, they're blitzing Caden Ellis. They bring him on pressures a lot more. Some other guys who haven't been playing. I was tough on D'Angelo Malone. I was tough on Ebiketie. Man, they've been giving some of these guys who weren't getting playing time at all. They've been putting them on the field, and they actually been seeing results at getting to the quarterback. So let's hope they keep really looking at the team and trying to get better, man. And so Brian said Kirk looked hurt all year, especially after the Saints game. Morris is a terrible coach. Yeah, man. Then Carl, he replied about that when we were talking about Matt Ryan. Nope. They definitely ain't pay Ryan 180 mil. Boy, look at this, man. Let me go down the line. Then Cousins snitch us out on causing us to lose those draft. He did get up there and say something stupid. And Mike Florio was the one to report on it too, because he was upset that Kirk Cousins left Minnesota. And but shout out to Mike Florio, man, because I don't know if y'all know this, those who may be new, but back in June, Mike Florio actually wrote an article on an episode of the Waterboy Show. We had an episode with John Abraham, and John Abraham spoke on one of the players with the Bucks, Donald Penn, telling him that they were told to hurt the Falcons. And Mike Florio, him and his team saw the episode and wrote an article, man, a nationwide article on that episode and referenced us, man. So even though Mike Florio was tripping on the Falcons, shout out to him for writing an article on us, man. Yeah, man, we'll overlook it a little bit, man. You keep writing articles, helping us shine, man. And then Dexter Simpson said, man, Cousins couldn't start for Cross Keys High School right now. The change had to be made, man. Then we got Shayla Nicole Green said, let's go Falcons. Go ahead before I read more. Go ahead and jump back in, be rich.
I mean, like Kirk Cousins, man, like he's a leader. He's a veteran. You can't really. He gave it his all, man. He just, I mean, bro, it was what he was saying. He just said he's not seeing the field right now, and I think that's what it is. I think he's not seeing the field. He's not making the right reads, and I mean, Kyle Pitts ain't really helping out by just loafing during the game either. You know what I'm saying? So the only person I seen out there balling, trying to give the man some help, Drake London, Randall, not Randall, number one, what's his name? Been Mooney, Darnell Mooney.
Mooney.
He been doing his
Mooney.
thing.
And the young boy Ray.
Ray. He been doing his thing. But I mean, it was one pass you saw last night where Ray was open. What's his name? Kirk Cousins threw it behind the man. It just was an awful pass, but it still hit Ray. And I felt like he should have caught it. But for some reason, man, I've been noticing a lot of Kirk's passes have been the receivers have just catching it to the ground, making shoestring catches, and not able to just, if he hit him in stride, they can get more yards. You know what I mean?
I tell you though, man, this move though lets me know that Raheem really wanted to try to slap Kirk after that Chargers game. They let me know after that Chargers game. Raheem was looking at him, boy. He was looking at him like, boy, whew, anyway, I can get this guy alone for about 5 minutes away from the camera. I'm gonna slap fire out this man's face. I'm gonna slap.
Why you want to slap fire after the Chargers game?
Hey man, that man threw 4 interceptions. Let me tell you something, man. That man threw 4 interceptions, boy. Coach Morris, he wanted to slap that man. He was gonna give him 44 licks across the face for the 4 interceptions that he threw. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, but that let me know, boy. Coach was ready to swing on Kirk, man. And then, but this is what I want to know, right? Because a lot of people don't talk about this, right? It's not talked about in the media, but we joke about it, right? It's something that gets talked about with the Water Boys show, right? So we talk about, if y'all been following and you heard Kirk when he first got here, Kirk talked about how his wife being from the Atlanta area and her father, which is his father-in-law, being a huge Falcons fan. He's a big time Falcons fan. Cousin Pop is what we named him around here. Yeah, we call him Cousin Pop. Man, I wonder what Cousin Pop is saying today, man. I'll tell you what he's saying today.
All right, what he say? What he saying, Trey? Like, let's rewind it. What he saying, Cousin Pop?
Bench his ass. Put him on the bench. Put him on the bench. All them Christmas presents we had for him, Martha, get them presents you had for Kirk. Put them in the trunk. I'm taking them back. Tell Amazon everything coming back. Get me a Penix jersey. Get Kirk out of here. We should have introduced her. We should have introduced her to David. I knew David was the one for her, but she had to meet Kirk interception. He's somewhere cussing, returning Christmas gifts. He out there kicking over the man, decorations, telling his grandkids, Papa, I love you. Papa, I love you. But I got to swing on daddy, man. Let me tell you, he is going to swing on daddy. Let me tell you, Kirk Cousins' father-in-law right now is in a Micheal Penix jersey, sitting there, boy, just chilling, like, bench his ass. Bench his ass.
Damn, bro. Not the father-in-law. That's crazy.
Hey, man. Hey, boy. John said Kirk gets cold. Yes, sir, man. That man gets cold. What's up, Steve, man? Thank you for your service, man. Steve Bryan said hello from Fort Belvoir, man, Virginia, man. U.S. Army retired. Thank you for your service, sir. Yeah, man. Cousin Pop, boy. He a Martha.
Hey, listen. Rick, I want to go back to this. Wouldn't it be great? The first play should be a play action to Mooney, deep seam for a touchdown. Wouldn't that be great?
Man, why not?
Matt Ryan.
It happened for Matt Ryan. Why not?
Yeah, man. That'd be great.
Why not, man?
I wonder what our partner, man, Doug Dollar DP is thinking, man.
This what y'all wanted. That's what you think. Y'all got what y'all wanted. Let's see how it work out. You know what I'm saying? I hope the man don't get shell shocked. I'm telling you. What's the first play call for Penix? Play action.
The first play call, I think the first
play
I mean, logically, they would hand the ball off to Bajan. But to get the Falcons fan, play action to Mooney, Drake, or Pitts, see what that do. First play got to be a completion. I think they'd do like a screen. His first pass ever was caught to the left side for a wide receiver screen. So his first, he had 1 for 1. He was 1 for 1 for a long time.
Yeah, man. I think play action,
Hey, hey,
something high percentage.
Doug's on Instagram. He said exactly.
Hey man, hey that's our partner. We know him, man. We know he is saying, man, yeah, y'all got what y'all wanted. I hope y'all don't ruin the young man. I hope y'all don't ruin him. I know that's what he's saying, man. That's what's up. We know our partner. What's up, Doug? Yeah, man. That's our
Yeah.
partner right there, man. We go back and forth about these quarterbacks, man. Doug he's a fan of the quarterback position, but there's one quarterback who he cannot stand. He does
That's
not like Lamar Jackson as a quarterback.
why
He
I think he's shell shocked from Vic, man. I think at one time he was a super Michael Vick fan, and Michael Vick broke his heart, and he just ain't been a fan of the running quarterback ever since, in my opinion. Let him speak for him.
man, but how can we call the man a running quarterback? You know this man, and then we'll leave this alone because we talking about the Falcons right now, not the Ravens. Man, you want to know what Lamar Jackson's touchdown to interception ratio is right now, sir?
I know he only threw 3 interceptions.
34 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And we
Amazing.
all been fans of Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan could never, could never, and did never,
Mm.
never. He never had a stat line close to that. Never,
What about Michael? What about
never.
Michael Penix? You think Michael Penix can do it?
I mean, boy, look, not at this moment, but at some point in his career, Lamar, what is this for Lamar? What is this like Lamar's 6th year? What is like year 6 for Lamar? 6 or 7 for Lamar. He got drafted in 18. Um, but hey, if Michael Penix, well, we're gonna rebuke that, man. Somebody burn some incense. We ain't gonna say Kirk, but man, if Michael Penix can get to where he throwing 34 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, and with 3 games left, man, but you got to get an official OC. You got to get an official OC, man.
Give me
You
the
know what I'm saying?
give me the first game stats for Michael Penix. What you predict?
First game stats for Michael Penix. Man, if Michael Penix throws for close to 200 yards and no interceptions, man, I'm happy with that, man. And a touchdown, and then they can run the ball, and he can have maybe about 30 yards rushing where he'll escape some plays here and there. Because I'm not expecting him to get out there and just start running around the field. Please, everybody, don't look for him to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I could see that, I'd be happy with that. I would. But the man is a rookie, and we all have to give him grace. The man is a rookie. He's coming in. It is what it is. Rookie OC, rookie quarterback, and man, let's see where we go. Let's see what happens.
I say, man, we get 200 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions, good game control. I'll be happy with that. Win and a win, and good running support from Bajan, and I like to see him get Pitts involved. I really like. I hope Pitts get motivated to step up, man. I really do. Doobie DC, this is his stat lines. Okay. 19 for
He,
24,
I
2015,
mean,
5. I like that, Doobie.
he right around. Look, oh man, boy, you got Penny scoring 3 touchdowns. Jeez, I mean, we'll take it, but boy, we'll take. So are we talking about our wishes or what we think is gonna happen? Because of course, I think we all would love to have the stat line Doobie DC said.
Man, Doobie DC, I love that.
You know, so it is what it is, man. Man, the do rag dude is starting.
Era has
So
begun.
for those that might be late, breaking news. Hey man, on the Waterboy show, we breaking this, man. Yep. Kirk Cousins has been put on the bench. Uncle Pop has banned him from all Christmas festivities. He has been kicked out of the Carolyn caravan that is supposed to start in their neighborhood. They're supposed to be going through Alpharetta, making their way on down to Buckhead. They're supposed to be singing carols. Cousin Pop has kicked him out of there, and he loves his Falcons. He now has a Micheal Penix jersey, and he has given Kirk Cousins nothing but coal for Christmas. Nothing but coal for Christmas. So that is what's going on right now at this moment. That's what we're getting reports of. Yes, I'm getting reports of that. Okay. We also getting some other reports. Kirk says that so Kirk is deleting all his trap playlists from off his phone. I heard that. I heard that he just deleted the Gucci playlist, the T.I. playlist, and the who else did you say? Oh, the Young Jeezy not the Jeezy playlist, but the Young Jeezy playlist, the Trap or Die. And so no more trapping for Kirk. News in. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Dave. I appreciate that.
you think he wants to take any part in the surfing?
Any more surfing? Hey man, hey, look, man. I really think like just listening to the man talk, that the man does not want to lose his position, but I believe if he sees Micheal Penix and the team doing well, I actually think he
He'll be
will,
one of the first
get
people
some
up there
kind of
doing
joy
the
out of
swag.
that.
Yeah.
I think he would, man. I really do. If it was a big game or something, but man, it was a big risk. They took a big swing, and unfortunately, um, as of right now, they struck out. The game not over because Kirk Cousins still on the team, but at this up the bat that they took, they struck out, and so we'll see.
Steve
We'll,
Bryan,
we'll, we'll see.
why the Falcons don't draft Georgia Bulldog players?
Man, your
Philadelphia
guess is
Eagles
good as
do.
mine. Your guess is good. Yeah, Philadelphia, you could definitely do, and Pittsburgh Steelers do. Pennsylvania loves boys from the University of Georgia.
Yeah,
Think about it. Those two teams, but they gonna find them some Georgia players
that's true.
somewhere. I mean, one of their best wide receivers, one of their all time franchise leading
Hines
wide
Ward.
receivers, Georgia boy. Like I mean, you can go down the line. They keep them a Georgia player somewhere. But
Well, Trey, anything else you want to say about this breaking news, man? How you feeling? And anybody want to come? I'm gonna throw out the link one more time, man, to see if y'all want to come up and talk about this, because this is some really big news for us. We drafted him, and he's gonna get a chance to play this year. I didn't think he would get a chance to play this year.
man, text Spencer, the link. Tell him to jump on real fast.
All right, bet. Let me do that. Do that.
Yeah, man. No, I don't. No, Kirk not gonna pull a Marcus Mariota. He not gonna lead the team. I don't see Kirk Cousins doing that. I don't see him doing that whatsoever. Like he doesn't strike me as that type. But hey, I've been fooled by ninjas in the past. So, but I don't see him doing that, man. Marcus Mariota, I don't have any respect for him. That dude took his ball and went home. Even after Arthur Smith kept it real with him, gave the man an opportunity. So nah, but I don't see Kirk pulling the Marcus Mariota.
You know what was funny was we did talk about last week. We said after the Raiders game, if we lose, will Micheal Penix be starting? Jeez, we won,
One,
and he
and
started.
Michael Penix still stuff. I'm telling you, I said it. I said that they won't put Cousins on the bench. I didn't think they would do it. Like I really didn't. I didn't see it happening this year, especially as late as it was getting. I'm like, man, it's not gonna happen. But hey, they fooled me.
Hey, underscore B Doug says Atlanta needed a mic. That's what's up. Congratulations to Michael Vick as well. All right, B Doug, I see you.
Hey man, yo, maybe as Michael Penix start balling, man, they'll play. All I need is one mic, man. They'll play that in the stadium, man. Have Michael Penix out there balling, man. We gonna see what he's gonna do. He has some weapons that he's coming into, and so now truly, I mean, even though this Kirk Cousins decision is already looking bad on Terry Fontenot, but now that your fourth top 10 offensive pick is on the field with the other guys, man, the rubber's meeting the road. The rubber's meeting the road for old Terry. The rubber's meeting the road for old Terry.
What grade did you give Terry right now?
On his overall GM and skill or his drafting?
Overall.
Overall, I gotta give him. Overall, I gotta give him. I'll say a C plus. Right now, C plus teetering towards But nah, yeah, I'm gonna give him that C plus because I'm gonna tell you, Terry is good. Terry is good at this. He's good at finding when they were really finding low price gems. But even when they swung and they brought in Jesse Bates, like he's good at finding free agents. Like he really is. Like he's really good at finding free agents. So I can't take that away from him. As far as finding free agents, man, like Terry, he's really good. And to be honest, um, it's not like the players he's drafted have been horrible. The question has come in to what were those positions of need? Could those resources been spent somewhere else? Because you still see the weaknesses. That's what nobody debates if Bajan is a good player, right? But it's did we need a running back when we had one? You could have gotten Jalen Carter. I don't think anyone is debating if Drake London is a good player. We may debate if he's a number 1 or a top 10 pick. You know what I'm saying? Or a top 10 player in the league that you and Spencer think he is, but no one is debating if Drake London is a good pick or a good player. Now, Kyle Pitts, it's a big time discussion on that. But let's go down the line and look at some of the later round draft picks. Troy Anderson, I don't know. I mean, he scored that one touchdown against the Saints, but
hold on. I give Terry Fontenot a F just because he drafted Kyle Pitts and passed on Jamar Chase and signed Kirk Cousins to $200 million, and now he's benched. You get an F for me, buddy.
Okay.
That's why I stuck with it. And unless we make the playoffs, we got to make the playoffs or your grade stays an F, man. I give it to Raheem Morris for stepping up, making the decision. I know it was tough to go against your fellow brother that brought in all this mess. And then to Debbie DC, he didn't flip the money situation in 2 years. Shoot, they cut Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, and the money fell off the books. There was a lot of cap space held up by those two players. And when those players came off the books, it freed up. And did he get some of the right players? I say Bates was a good player. But other than that, man, like, I don't know. We'll see. But right now, man, how I'm feeling about this Kyle Pitts situation, if he don't pan out, we could have gotten Jamar Chase. I saw a stat like Jamar Chase had like 30 or 40 touchdowns, and Kyle Pitts had like, 5 or 6? Yeah, man.
I'm talking about they're not even in the same league.
Yeah.
They're not even in the same league. But I will say this. And I'll let you jump back in. Raheem Morris has said in more than one interview that part of his interview process and his pitch was that if they go and get Kirk Cousins for him, that'll be the turnaround. So I've heard him say that in at least 2 interviews. He said it was Shannon Sharp. Raheem Morris said on Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho right before the season started that his part of his pitch, when he sat down with them, his pitch was, let's go get Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins can help turn things around. And then he said it on the pivot, let's go get Kirk Cousins. That he said that was part of his pitch. Now, Terry still went for it, but I'm just saying. Now, I'm not taking up for Terry because the Kyle Pitts pick, we all debating that. And the Kirk Cousins situation not looking too good right now. Not looking good at all. Hey, man. Boy, we got some folks who really be snapping. Boy, look what hold on. Look what Carl said. Boy, he said, who was gonna chase the ball? who was gonna throw him the ball? Marcus Mariota. And then Al said, boy, Pitts is looking like he's built like Tarzan, but plays like Jane.
You know, if Jamar Chase would have played with Matt Ryan might still be playing.
No, it was about over with for old Matty.
They probably would have made it
about over with for old Matty Ice, man. It was about over with for old Matty Ice, dog. It was about over with.
I wish Matty would have closed his career out with the Falcons.
Yeah, man. Hey, and you know what? Now that Matt is in broadcasting, I'm 100% sure that he'll make the Hall of Fame one day.
Yeah, I like Matt, man. And when we went to that night with Matty, that was a real good chance to really get to know him and see who he was and what type of player he was. I like that about him. He
Yeah,
said, "Dude,
man.
trash." Who you talking about? Manuel, I miss. What you talking about? Pitts? Yeah, you talking about Pitts?
He either talking about Pitts or he talking about
You talking about Pitts?
Terry.
Oh, Terry. Man, so what? What do we do with Kirk, man? Do we trade him for peanuts? We cut him?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Come next year, we'll see if somebody want him. I'm sure that he's going in the off season. I'm sure he's going to be in the building asking, "Hey, can you do me a solid? You know, I feel like I still want to play. I feel like I still have something left. I'm gonna be healthier. Um, you know, can you
So
get me a team?"
so that was pretty much Monday night. Kurt is 5-1. Something I saw like that. That was his last snap as Atlanta Falcon player. You think that was his last game? If nothing happens to Penix, pray nothing happens to him.
Well, we gotta see, man. We gotta see. We gotta see, man. Man, did you see though that the Falcons in the Washington game got flexed to a primetime game? That happened early today. But before
Monday
they
night,
made the decision.
Monday night.
I can't remember if it's Monday night or what, but it got moved. It got flexed. It got flexed to a primetime
Is that
game, my brother.
at DC or at Atlanta?
That's in DC.
Man, that's gonna be good. 2 black rookie quarterbacks. Prime time.
Yep.
That's gonna be big.
Yep. No, it's Sunday night. Sunday night at 8:20 in Washington.
Hey man, and that's gonna be a game.
Oh man, that's gonna be the night before my birthday.
Oh man.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, man, we got us a special guest, man, a friend to the show, man. One of y'all favorite content creators, one of y'all favorite comedians, man. Just an all around funny and good guy, man. Man, come on, be rich, man. Let's give it up for Spencer, man. We got. Come on, man. Get a hand clap, man.
What up, man? Hey, he walked out dejected last night, man. I saw you walking out dejected. How you feel right now?
Hold on. You muted.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Now we got
I say every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. We got a quarterback. It's a start. It's a new start. We've been reborn. We're not the Falcons today. We are the Phoenix. We have rose from ashes. We have been flamed. We've been burned, and now we rise. We shall rise again.
Spencer, what's the stat line for Penix first game?
Don't get me to lie. 175, 2 touchdowns, 15 rushing yards, and a first down converted on the rushing run. Yep, that's what I like.
Okay.
175. What'd y'all say? What'd y'all give? What'd y'all say?
I say 200 yards, 2 touchdowns.
We were around the same. 175, 200. 200 a lot of yards. 200 a lot of yards.
One of our viewers, he said 200 plus yards, 2 touchdowns, and 34 yards rushing and 1 touchdown rushing.
So he expecting Josh Allen. Okay.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, I told him, I said, hey man, I hope he does, but that's asking.
Let's put a lot of dip on his chip. Let's slow it down. Because I feel like we're gonna run a very. We're not gonna run the exact same offense. We're not gonna run the exact same offense that we ran Sunday, but it's gonna be very similar.
Hey man, read that comment, man.
Wanda might have snapped.
Oh, big Penix energy. That's what the people got. That's what they got.
Penix. He trying to say
Wanda.
Somebody just commented on my page. I need the Penix and I need it now.
Hey, they about to go crazy. Hey, man, but hey, the do-rag dude era has officially begun. Now, Spencer, I was telling everybody on here, I said, hey, I am on record for saying that I did not believe the Atlanta Falcons would make this move. I didn't think they had the guts. I didn't think Raheem had the guts. You and B Rich, especially you, definitely felt like that it would happen, and it happened, man. So I think by your first couple of words, we know how you feel. But tell us, man, how you feel about this move, man.
I'm just, I feel, if I'm being honest, I feel bad that it didn't work out for Kirk. I know he. I don't think he's a player that. I know he's a player that cares. I know he's a player that wanted it. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't have it. So I do feel bad. It's always hard to see, what I'm saying, decent players decline. But I am ready for the era. I'm ready to be in the exciting era of having a exciting quarterback, mobile quarterback, something we haven't had. A quarterback that has potential. We haven't had this feeling. They tried to sell us this feeling last year with Desmond Ritter. They tried to play it like it was that type of situation, but this is totally different. We got a top 10 pick. And so the city's back on fire. Our last three top 10 quarterback picks have all been good. Our last two, Matt Ryan and Mike Vick. So we throwing another one in the mix. I'm excited. And if he can play anything like he did in college he wasn't. I mean, the last time we saw his brother on the field, he was in the national championship. He had just took Washington to the national championship. So I mean, he's not a scrub. We know he has a cannon, and we know he's mobile. So those are all things we need right now. As long as they can, he doesn't have to go out and be a hero. All we needed, which is all we've needed for the last 3 years, just don't be the worst quarterback in the league. You don't have to be the best. Just be competent. As long as he's competent, we can win some football games. Kirk Cousins stopped being competent after the New Orleans game. So that's why he lost his job. Like he literally went from a top 15 quarterback to the worst quarterback in the league. And we've had the worst quarterback in the league for the last 3 years. So I'm just happy to not have that anymore. And potentially. Penix could definitely be a bust. It's just potentially I'm happy to, see some movement. We're heading in the right direction. And I know Raheem's happy because he almost lost us.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
He had
straight up.
For him to have the balls to do it kind of reminds me of
what was his other option?
I'm just saying the way he was talking,
he
was riding a curtain, man. He was man, Kurt, we brought him in for the playoffs, and then when we won, I was like, oh man, we sticking with him. Like I just knew when I was going home, like, well,
I don't think that decision took balls at all. I think it took more. I think it'd take more balls to keep Kirk in at this point. Not if you want your job.
I'm gonna tell you why it was balls, man, because of the decision to pay this man.
Yeah.
Now how do you sit down with Arthur Blank and like, yeah, we got to go with Penix. I know I told you about this dude, man, pay him the money, man, and he had a bad Achilles, and and he's slow and old, but still sign him. I think he can take us to the playoffs. That's the goal. To go talk to your.
I think Arthur can forgive it if it pans out. Now the negative would be if Penix doesn't pan out, and then that means Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris.
Well, yeah,
he got to pan out, man. He got to
Yeah, you're right.
It's a lot of pressure.
Excuse me, they can't be wrong twice. They can be wrong this time, and we can get past it if Penix pans out. If Penix is who we think think he is, then it worked out. The plan worked. It was just sped up because of Kirk Cousins. If Penix works out. Now, if Penix doesn't work out and y'all miss twice, then y'all should go on and be looking on Indeed.
Boy, it's gonna be let me tell you, if that was to happen, it's gonna be nasty at Flower.
I'd hate that. I'm scared of that. I'm more scared of that for them than anything else.
But Blank might pull an old school grandma move and say, "Go out there and pick out a switch,
pick a branch, and don't get one of them little ones either."
Yeah, don't get one of them little ones either.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, somebody gonna have some splaining to do.
Somebody gonna have to say something.
Steve Bryant says man. Kirk is finished and paid.
Finished and paid. He's definitely paid. His agent is a goat. Can't deny that.
Yes, he is. Hey, matter of fact, B Rich, find that man information, man. Tell that man he need to be the agent for the Waterboy show. It's done.
I'm telling you, sponsor the Next to Ball podcast too.
Please. You know what I'm saying?
Please. The way you get people paper.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, boy. go ahead, man. Get us all turned up. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We had to get you on here, man. Appreciate you. Hey, if y'all didn't know, last night, man, we went out to Prime on Peachtree. And we had a Falcons watch party, man, with Spencer and myself, B Rich, man, and some Falcon fans. And y'all be on the lookout for if Spencer does another party or if we do one together. It was real dope. We appreciate you inviting us out and putting it together, my brother.
Hey, definitely, man. I appreciate y'all for coming.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all a question in the chat, man. And we had a good time. If we were to promote this thing right and let you guys know at our next event, type in the chat, type 1, and let us know if you're gonna support us and come out and have a Falcons watch party with us. Is that the case, man? We're gonna set something up in the next 3 games and do it again. But it has to be a lot of ones, man. We got to get over 10 ones, man. So if y'all would support us, type 1, let us know that you would do it. Whatever. We had a good time, man. Thank you, Spencer, for inviting us out, man. We had a good time watching that boring ass game.
I mean, that was some of the worst football I've seen played since I played. I remember when I was on North Clayton football, we used to run an offense very similar to that. Back in middle school, that was some bad football. I told y'all this during the game. I said we're at a point where they're calling plays just to keep the ball out of Kirk's hand.
Oh, we got
like,
they were ones. We got 4 ones. We got 5 ones.
Oh yeah, pull up.
We got 6 ones.
Oh yeah,
we got 7 ones. We got 3 more to get. We get 3. Oh, we got 8 ones. Oh, he said and the cigar. So okay, Sean Taylor.
That's 2 ones right there.
Okay, we need 2 more ones, and we will definitely set it up, man. We'll set it back up, and we'll promote it, let y'all know we'll go we got 1 more one. We need 1 more to go. Oh, there we go. Tawash is oh, man. Hey, got 11 ones.
I love the fact that on top of the fellas, we have a lot of ladies checking in and supporting the show and rocking with the show.
All right, look, man.
I appreciate that.
We're going to do another event. Set it up, Spencer. We're going to have more people out this time.
I put it together.
Yeah, man. And y'all better come. I see these ones. That's 11 people. That's it. 11 of y'all should be here.
Yeah, we screenshot who said 1, and we're going to tag you when you don't come.
Hey, and I got a special IP address locator. Yes. And I will be there with a Freddie the Falcon uniform on, and I will definitely dirty birding at your spot. Hey, man, so before we close out, man, what y'all want to say about this Micheal Penix Jr. MPJ? That's what they call him.
MPJ or MP9.
Yeah.
I just because it's already one MPJ. You know, they got a Michael Porter Jr., so we got to call him MP9.
Okay.
But I'm excited, man. Like I say, I'm ready to see what happens.
All right.
Well, man. Well, you already know how I feel, man. It's time for the do-rag dude, man. It's the do-rag dudes era, man. The dude that had a do-rag that matched every single jersey he's ever worn, man. The do-rag dude, it's his time. Remember, everyone, like we said a little bit earlier, though, promise me this. Promise yourselves this. If you love the Falcons and you respect Micheal Penix Jr., have grace. Have some grace with him.
Please, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. He is a rookie.
Have some grace. I'm going to do my best to make sure that I treat him the same and have some grace for the do-rag dude. He got 3 games to go. He being put into the fire, and let's just hope that he plays and that he grows, and then we can come into next season. If we don't make the playoffs, we can come into next season with a fire lit up under us, man.
Hey, check this out. And he's being put on the fire in a pressure situation. This ain't.
I mean, they threw him in the. They throwing him in the playoff hunt. They throwing him in the playoff hunt.
Hey, hey, Coach Ra with the capri pants on.
Come on now.
Hey, man, this better work out in your favor, bro. Cause we pulling for you, man. We pulling for you.
I hope so, bro. I hope so.
It was getting kind of stale. You kind of just freshened it up. I'm excited about the game this Sunday.
Yeah, but don't just spray perfume over somebody that didn't shower. Like don't try to hide the stink. Go to wash it now. I hope it works.
Cause that don't never work. That never works.
As my daddy used to say, with daddy looking like a lily in the valley, smelling like a goat in the alley.
Hey man, that never works, man.
Look at this. What y'all think about this right here? Carl Grant says we need you to replace our kicker like the way you kick the bag off the porch, man.
Hey man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
What's up with Cool, man?
Man, Cool is tripping. Oh yeah. Let me show everybody too, man. I forgot, man. Make sure y'all go. Make sure y'all go and order. Take that comment down for a second. Be rich. Make sure y'all go. We can put the link in, man. Order our sweatshirts, man. The blood pressure birds stressing me out, man. Make sure you get the blood pressure birds hoodies. We got the 285 hoodies, man. We got the hoodies for the ladies. She prays, she paid, and ATL made. Man, make sure y'all check us out, man. We got the blood pressure birds hoodies going on.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
Yeah. If y'all looking for some real dope hoodies, We got the blood pressure bird hoodies, man. People been buying them up, and this colorway will only last for a little while longer. We're gonna switch it up, and this colorway won't be made anymore. And we're gonna come with the next colorway. So check it out. The blood pressure birds are stressing me out. He's still there. Yeah, he's still there. Spencer still there. Somebody said, well, what happened to the man in the middle?
I'm right here. Who looking for me?
I don't know, man. Somebody said, where he going? Right there. The man right here.
Here I go.
I think he took a little break. I think he took a little break. He happy, he celebrated.
Oh no, people just calling me. They want to talk Falcons. My daddy. I'm about to call him back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but y'all can hit that link, that 285 clothing link. You can hit that 285 clothing link. It'll take you right there where you can check the hoodies out. And all things, 285 clothing represent all things in and outside of 285, man. Yeah, man. So, hey, it's the do-rag dude era, man. We're going to see what's up this Sunday. You going to the game, Spencer?
For sure.
Yeah, what section you sit in?
306.
Yeah, I'm in 328.
Okay, yeah, so we got the skybox view. We like to see the whole field. We don't like to sit too close.
Hey, so
yeah. We're going to have to link up.
I want to pin something in here, y'all. This right here is our TikTok, man. I need y'all to follow the TikTok, man. We 900 away from 10,000, man. We need y'all to come in and support us, man, and follow the TikTok, please. Definitely want that. If you're on TikTok and you like a TikTok, come in, support and support the clothing line, 285.com clothing. Support that and support the TikTok and support us. Hey, Spencer, tell them where they can find you so they can support your links and stuff.
Definitely, man. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. I am Spencer Neal. SpencerNeal. SpencerNeal. I also got the Next to Ball podcast. You can look that up on the Odyssey app, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcast from. Podcast page is on Instagram as well.
Hey, Steve Bryant, you say, what about 75 South? Ain't nothing but 75 South but Tampa, man. We 285. We inside the city, baby. The ATL. See the A on the hats, man. Everybody got A's. Everybody represent the Falcons.
Come on.
All right, Trey, go ahead and take us on out, bro.
Hey, man. Well, look, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like we say each and every show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B. Rich, and the man in the middle of the Next to Ball podcast, owner, host, and comedian extraordinaire, Spencer. Hey, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. The Water Boy Show, we are out.
Kill the camera, we out.
Man, that was dope, man. We had a bunch of